Welcome back to the Playbook. It's your boy Meech.
I'm EB.
Thanks for tuning in. You know, we got a lot to talk about. It's been a while, so we're going to jump right into it, man. How you been?
Man, just glad to be back in here, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's
back
been
in
a
the
while.
studio, man.
Yeah.
I know. That's how I feel, man. But yeah, man, you know, a lot been happening in the world since, you know, the Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we missed a lot. Dang.
Yeah, the Eagles won the Super Bowl. They had the lowest viewed All-Star game ever because these NBA stars are trash. A lot has happened. DK Metcalf with the Steelers, Cooper Kupp with the Seahawks.
A lot of moves. A lot of moves.
Eagles let go a lot of star defensive players, but who cares? Because we got 6 first-round draft picks next year, so we're pretty good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot has happened in the sports world, man.
Basketball too.
Yeah, Kyrie getting hurt. They going, Philly tanking finally, officially tanking.
Mm-hmm.
They sent Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid out, man. There's a lot to talk about, man. A lot of interesting things.
Yeah, they should be caught up with everything, but so we just keep up with what's going on in today's.
Okay.
Go football first.
Yeah, we can go football. What you want to talk about? The champs.
Let's start with them. Yeah.
Let's start with the Eagles. I mean, we the champs. That's it. That's all we got to talk about.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah, we the champs.
Yeah.
We the champs. Who doubted us? A lot of people. Everyone. Saquon's not that good. Saquon injury prone. Okay, come behind this good line and see what he do.
I didn't doubt them, but it's how you used to say with Brady. It's hard to bet against Mahomes, even
and
with
the refs. And
if you want to add the refs,
the Eagles played so dominant. We made the refs call a fair game. It was nothing that they could do. I mean, it's hard to bet against Mahomes and the refs, but when it's just Mahomes, this is the second time we're gonna see Mahomes get his tail whooped in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady whooped him. Eagles whooped him. Second time. When the refs not on your side, it's hard to win.
Well, they was on Philly's side. I mean, they're not the reason Philly won, but they
was not on Philly's side.
Hey,
they was not on Philly's side. We played a fair game.
The Chiefs ain't get no calls that game.
I mean, they didn't cheat.
I agree with that, but I'm just saying the refs won on their side. I think the refs heard all the chatter. They was like, yeah, we ain't giving them no calls.
Yeah, no, not no calls. That's called fair game. That's called fair game. The first drive of the game, we throw a 30-yard pass and it was gonna be a first down, and they called face mask pass interference on us.
Yeah.
When he barely touched him, and even Tom Brady and all the other broadcasters said that's not enough. Yeah, he touched his face mask, but that was not enough, and they took it away. And we had to punt the ball. The first drive of the game.
Man, congratulations to them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's talk about these moves.
Oh, the NFL gonna look different next year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good moves and a lot of dumb moves.
Yo, the move. I don't know who started the process, but when Debo went, I wish we could have got Debo at Pittsburgh, man.
Debo,
he's like a playmaker. Like he does a lot.
Is he still Debo though?
Everybody have a bad year.
I think we need to start calling him by his first name now. I don't think we need to call him Debo no more.
No, everybody have a bad year.
I don't know. I mean, what Ayuk said 2 years ago, don't forget how you got here. Don't forget how you got here. Debo ain't Debo. You got here because of me. So, yeah.
What you mean?
When they went to the Super Bowl, when the 49ers went to the Super Bowl, Ayuk said, yeah, you got here because of me.
Yeah.
Debo was hurt all year. So if he was trash that year,
I thought
he was trash this year.
Yeah, no, I thought you was taking that shot that he was shooting at Debo. He was talking to the franchise.
Well, yeah, letting them know it wasn't because of Debo, it was because of me.
Yeah.
And that's 2 years Debo been trash. So I'm not too excited about the Debo. I think Debo is washed up. I think I don't know his first name, but I gotta find out because I'm not calling him Debo no more. His new name is Darius. I'm gonna call that motherfucker Darius. It's not Debo.
But nah, Pittsburgh, man, they got me
stupid.
They got me stressed out.
Stupid.
I think we should have made a play for Fields while he was still there.
Stupid.
Like he young, he showed. I mean, I think we subbed him out.
There was 5-1
on a W. Like I think he won the game and then they replaced him.
I think it was 5-1 or something like that when he was starting, or 4-2 while he started for y'all.
Yeah, with Fields, with the additional weapons that we getting offensively, I think they should have just stuck with
y'all. I can't name a better receiving core that y'all had in the last few years. Can you think of a better receiving core that y'all have besides the one y'all got now?
Nah, this is top. This
is probably top in my generation, top 2 in my generation at least.
Yeah, it's up there.
So it's like,
it's up there.
But now who your quarterback?
That's correct.
Mason, Rudolph, Mason. Your quarterback named Rudolph or whatever his name. I don't even know his name.
Listen, I'm not surprised.
Ain't that the same one Myles Garrett hit in the head with the helmet? Took his helmet off and hit him in the head?
I hope not.
That's him, right?
I think so.
From like years ago.
Yeah.
The fact that he's still on y'all team, and that was like 8 years ago.
I got fact checked. I remember that though.
Yeah, I think that was the one Myles Garrett took his helmet off and was about to clock him or did clock him upside the head and got suspended for it.
But nah, Aaron Rodgers, I'm not surprised that he playing around, like not really deciding what he gonna do, because he did this the prior year. Like he was like flirting with retirement. And he was just like, yeah, taking his time. So right now he got us in the chokehold right now.
Pause.
Right now he
Pause.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we just waiting to see what he gonna do. I believe that we might end up
You shouldn't have followed up. We waiting to see what he gonna do. With, you shouldn't have said that after he got us in the chokehold.
I believe Russell is mad at Pittsburgh, but I believe if Aaron Rodgers don't go, they probably still gonna try to pursue Russell. But right now, I'm done with him. But Russell and Aaron Rodgers, I think, have talks with the Giants. So I think the Giants got a good situation too, having either one or the other.
Neighbor, look what Neighbors did with a bum quarterback last year.
What pick do they have?
I don't know. Oh, they got a top. I don't know. It's top 3.
Yeah, it's top three. So top 3. Yeah, they in a good position.
Top 3 or top 5 for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I love either one of them going there just to play with Neighbors, just because he deserves to learn from a veteran quarterback with either one of them. They're both great guys. They have, shaky last year.
Is it just a Band-Aid?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's just, okay, let's get Aaron Rodgers or Russ, but let's still get a young quarterback and let them learn from Russ. I'm interested to see what Phil's going to do with the Jets. After sitting behind Russ for a year, what did he learn?
They got a good situation, too.
They do. They really do. Yeah. They still got Myles Garrett or, not Myles Garrett. What's the dude's name? Garrett Wilson. They still got him, so he's a good receiver. But anyways, yeah. So yeah, man. That was a great pickup. DK, you lost that bum at running back. I hated him.
Where you go?
Najee.
Chargers, right?
Something like that. It sounds familiar. Chargers, I think. He's a bum.
We took y'all running back up. I mean, I know you.
Got AJ Dillon. So we got Saquon. Listen.
Yeah.
Saquon put up like 400 rushing yards in like 2 games in the playoffs. All right, we put up 90 yards. Y'all talk about our defense. Y'all also got Darius Slay Jr. from us.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about our defense. We put up 90 yards in 2 games. We put up 50 against the Redskins or the Commanders, and then we put up 45 against in the Super Bowl against the refs, the Kansas City refs. We put up 45. So it's like, who cares about our defense right now? All right, well, let us have our parade right now for our offense. But our defense, we'll get there. We'll get it back. We signing some pieces. We'll be all right.
Yeah.
Be all right. But anyways, so that's our football take for right now. For the rest of the segment, good pickups. No quarterback. F. Great. The grade is an F.
I give him an F as well.
I give him an F.
I give him an F too.
Whenever your quarterback name is Rudolph or whatever his name is.
No, but you can't play he not that bad.
F. Moving on. Moving on. Bad. What else been going on in the world? I got one. It's homegrown too.
Okay.
The track star that hit the girl upside the head with the baton. How do you feel about that? From I think it was Icy Norcom. How do you feel about that situation?
I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's clear. You could try to say, I know she tried to make excuses for it, or say what it was, but we all saw it.
This is my thing.
It was intentional.
I feel like this. In sports, you got referees for a reason, right? You're going to get a intentional foul. You're going to get a technical foul. It is what it is. Did she hit the girl? Yeah. Is it that big of a deal that should have went viral? No. You know what I'm saying? How many fouls you get or how many fights happen on a basketball court?
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal because it went viral. But realistically,
yo, you never seen nobody. Well,
but hold on. That PlayBook fans and viewers, what he was just about to say, you never seen it. Meaning it should never have went viral in the first place.
No, that happened. That's why it's a big deal. You talk about fouls.
It's not. The situation is not a big deal. The fact it went viral is a big deal. Like you said, hold on.
But why did it go viral?
Because you never seen it before.
Exactly.
But that's because people blew it up in the media. It made it a big deal. The act is not a big deal.
The act is a big deal.
I guarantee you can go on YouTube or Google right now and Google somebody get hit in the head with the baton. She's gonna be first, of course, but it's gonna be multiple videos up there of people getting in fights on the track. On the track, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be getting in fights. They're gonna be hitting each other with the head with batons. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be up there on YouTube. It's just this one went viral. That's what I'm saying. It's not that big of a deal, but people are blowing it up and making it a bigger deal. They're kids. I got in fights in a basketball game in high school. Did those fights go viral? No,
but that comes with the game. But you talk about you fighting basketball. They've been fighting since the 80s.
But it's still a sport.
70s.
Yeah, but my thing is because it's still a sport.
If a fight broke out on a track game or a track meet, what you gonna say? Not a hit. But that's what I'm saying. You don't see that. If a fight break out in NBA,
but you keep saying you don't see that. But
that's why
it's there. But it's just not getting publicized because it's not viral. It's still there. It happens.
Show me.
I mean, we can look it up.
Y'all let me know.
It's there. It's just people are blowing it up and making it a bigger deal. They're kids.
You fighting in basketball is 1 out of a million. Somebody fighting on track is probably 1 out of 1 out of 5.
No, it's not. It's being viral.
Nah, man.
Because it did look very bad. I mean, it is what it is, man.
I want to say, don't quote me on this. I think they pressed charges.
They did. They gave her a misdemeanor charge.
So that's a big deal.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It went too far.
No, it didn't. It ain't go far enough. Yo, if that was your daughter running and you just
got hit?
Yeah, you see the video. Are you pressing charges?
Suspend her.
Are you pressing charges?
No, I'm not No.
Yo.
Now, if my kid was seriously injured,
I think the girl was hurt.
I heard the girl got a concussion and maybe a skull fracture. I don't know how true the skull fracture was.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's lying. I just don't know. I didn't see the doctor reports. I don't know if that was true. I just heard it was a concussion and maybe a skull fracture. I don't know. Like if it was my daughter, if she just had I got a concussion from playing basketball. Don't press no charges against the person that hit me. Now, if it's a skull fracture and a real injury, I wouldn't press charges against her. I would press charges. I would see if I can legally do something against the school and the program.
But ultimately,
because she's a kid that made a mistake in the heat of the moment.
Let me say something. 2 things. First, ultimately, it's not up to the parents anyways. If the daughter say I want to press charges, they got to press charges.
Yeah, but I'm gonna talk to my kid and I think that's still your kid. You're the parent. You still do what you said.
What was this high school level?
Yes.
What grades?
I don't know. They're kids. They're minors. They're kids.
I'm saying they old enough to know if they want to press charges or not.
Yeah, but they're gonna listen to their parents.
And 2, even if she's lying about the fracture or whatever happened, the other girl lying too. So they both lying. They both lying,
I'm not saying
it's
that,
fair.
Well, Meech is not saying they lying.
I'm
saying
other girls lying.
The situation happened. It's unfortunate. I pray for both parties. I just hope that we stop glorifying negative things. Was it a negative act? Yes. But should it have went viral? No. So if that goes viral, I want every sports fight to go viral in the world. Every high school sports go viral. It's not necessary.
Just because something go viral don't mean it's being glorified.
It is but what I'm saying is everybody's coming and rallying together for some bullshit. Like they did what they did. It happened. Move on. Press charges or don't press charges, but that girl shouldn't be getting death threats. That girl should.
No, I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying. It's glorifying it.
Like, we just talked about the incident. We ain't talking.
I'm not talking about the incident. I'm talking about the aftermath of the incident.
Oh, I'm talking about the incident.
They're reposting it, sharing it. We're talking about it. We're adding fuel to the fire.
Yeah,
but it's not that big of a deal. It happened. Handle it. The world should not come at neither one of these kids. They're kids. Mm-hmm. It happens.
It probably is out of the girl character, but everybody has situations that you get heated up.
Everything's happening in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, so
I know people that never cussed a day in their life, and they'll get in the game and cuss and throw a fist trying to fight somebody during the game. It happens. Now what happens? They get suspended. They get kicked off the team. They get benched for the rest of the game. It happens.
Yeah.
Like stop.
I don't think glorifying is the right word though, that you're using. But I feel what you're saying. Yeah. It
ain't right showing a kid crying for an act that she already probably feel guilty about. You showing her crying about the shit. She feel guilty about it enough. Leave the kids alone.
So, question for you: Would you not respect? I don't know if that's the correct word either, but would you have? I'm gonna use it though. If you have more respect for her, she came out and was just like, "Yeah, I did it," but and did the heat of the moment thing.
So I don't know I haven't seen all the interviews. I literally don't even want to click on it. I seen her crying, saying like the 9-second video. It looks worse than what it is, and that's like the farthest I went with it.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if she came out and apologized or not. So I don't want to answer that question and say, well, I have more respect for her. She came out and said, yeah, I did it. It was a mistake. I'm sorry. I don't know if she said that, so I don't want to say
she didn't say that, but yeah, I think she did apologize.
Yeah, so I don't.
But yeah, prayers for both parties, man.
Yeah. But anyways, moving on to more sports takes.
Jump to Stephen A.
All right, let's get into the Stephen A. For one, this is my thing, right? I hate when...
Get the background first.
Okay, so for all y'all that don't know, Stephen A. Smith was in the news, and we all know the situation with Bronny and LeBron. We know how LeBron not glorified. We all know how LeBron put his son on the pedestal, which all parents do. I do it, you do it. LeVar Ball does it. That's what you do for your parents.
Your son.
Or your kids.
Yep.
But you got to understand, when you put them on a pedestal... that's going to leave room for people to look up to them and like see what they're doing. So you can't really be mad with what comes with it. You can protect them, but you can't really be mad. Stephen A. Smith came out and, well, instead of me talking about it, let's roll the clip. So let's talk about it.
Ron confronting you in the aftermath of that situation.
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father.
All right.
So, y'all heard?
Do you agree with Stephen A?
I agree. He said everything he said was factual. It was not opinion-based. It was not attacking Bronny. He said Bronny averages 1 point a game. I think Bronny could be a good NBA player one day. He has the potential to. I'm rooting for the kid. But LeBron, as a father, you got to stop trying to force this LeBron is an NBA player on everybody so soon, because he's not. He's
he is. That's why I think it's fair game.
He's not.
He is an NBA player.
This is my thing. He's not an NBA player. He's just being in the NBA because of his dad. You do know Bronny broke the record for the worst field goal percentage in NBA history out of any NBA player. He was averaging 9%.
But that should be talked about.
No, but this is my thing. That's what Stephen A. Smith is saying.
Yeah, I agree.
He's not ready. Now, he also brought up the fact that he's averaging 20 points a game in the G League. Clearly, the guy's getting better. I thought Bronny was going to average 10 in the G League. He's averaging 21. So clearly, what's going on in the G League is working. But you keep bringing him up to play in the first quarters of these games, and he's only averaging 1 point, and he's shooting 9% from the field. It went up. It's not 9 no more. But it's like, yo, that's not what's best for him. You just want to do the father-son narrative, but what's best for him as a player, I don't care if you're his dad. Every NBA player got dads and moms and grandparents. What's best for this NBA player is to develop more, and I think he can, and I hope he can, come rooting for him. That's all Stephen A. Smith said. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say his suck. He didn't say Bronny sucks. He didn't say Bronny's trash. He can't play. He should quit, go get a day job. Those are things the media says. I said some of those things. Stephen A. Smith didn't. Stephen A. Smith is on Bronny's side. So that's the backstory. So for all y'all that didn't see, which I'm pretty sure y'all did, during the game, during the third quarter of the game, LeBron stuck to him, a 6'8", 230-pound athlete. No, it do matter. It do matter.
That part don't matter.
No, it do, because if you outside in public and a 6'8" dude or a 6'8" athlete steps to a 60-year-old 5'11" man trying to fight him, that look like some bitch shit.
No, so
I
agree with Stephen A. It was a weak move, but I don't think LeBron was approaching him on some. I'm trying to fight you.
No, he was, because if Stephen A. Smith would have returned that same energy, it would have been a problem then. That's the thing. So you saying LeBron didn't go to him with the intent to start nothing, but the energy he gave Stephen A. Smith, if Stephen A. Smith didn't match it, if he had Napoleon syndrome, that little man syndrome, if he would have matched LeBron's energy, it would have been a fight. If it was, you know what I'm saying, if Stephen A. Smith was about that life.
I don't agree. Because even listen though, but even with where it took place, it's the third quarter in the middle of a game. Now I can see if you said like on the street, that's different. But LeBron, he's not approaching him at the game.
He stepped to him like they was in the street.
Yeah, but he's not gonna do that at the game if he was trying to fight.
So question.
That's what I'm saying. He would have did it behind closed doors.
Okay, they best friend. No. They best friends, right? We all seen Shannon Sharp got a temper, right? They best friends. I know in no world would they ever fight. Will LeBron step to if Shannon Sharp was Stephen A. Smith's size and they step to each other like that, and Shannon Sharp's gonna match that energy and it's gonna be a push or more than a push. So yeah, LeBron stepped to him with that energy. If Stephen A. Smith was Shannon Sharp's size, Shannon Sharp would have matched that energy with LeBron, and then it would have been a fight, and then it would be like, oh, LeBron went too far. But since Stephen A. Smith didn't match his energy,
I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with that.
So you telling me if LeBron would have stepped to somebody who's about that life, and they matched LeBron's energy?
What do you mean about that life, though?
Everybody knows Stephen A. Smith won't gonna hit LeBron,
but everybody knows LeBron won't gonna hit Stephen A.
The way he stepped to him, if you step to me like that, I'm gonna step back to you. And then it's going to be a push or a fight or a shove.
Maybe on the street. I don't believe that in the game. Nah,
it doesn't matter. But he stepped to him like he was in the street. That's the whole point. There's ways to do it. You step. Yeah. Who's a glorified hothead? Draymond, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Let any player take out LeBron's name because you said LeBron would hit him. Let any player step to Draymond like that while Draymond's sitting courtside. And you don't think Draymond would have matched that energy and push would have happened?
I really don't think so.
Man.
Honestly, I don't. Okay. Nah, not Draymond court.
LeBron fan. Like I said, he does no wrong in some people's eyes. He does no wrong in some people's eyes.
No, I'm on Stephen A's side. I think it's weak too. I literally just said that. I think it's a weak move too. So it's not me trying to take up for LeBron, but I'm just going after what you said. I don't think he wasn't approaching him to fight. He just had something on his chest and he couldn't. It don't matter. He couldn't finish. Like
he went to him to punk him.
Nah, I don't think so.
He literally said, "Keep my son name out your fucking mouth." He went to him to punk him.
He went there to address him.
No, he didn't.
It was on site. I think that was.
He went to him to punk the man.
I think that was his first time seeing Stephen A. in person.
Oh my goodness!
He saw him
hey, look, bullshit. Like Stephen A. Smith said, LeBron and his agent got his number.
Yeah, could have called.
So if it bothered you that much, you could have been said something to me. You mention my son or my kid in a negative way, and I feel like some type of way, I'm not gonna wait until I see you. I'm gonna call you. Cause I may never see you.
Everybody not like that though.
Stop trying to step to him like you.
Some people will wait to see you on site.
All right.
Like ain't no conversation need to be had. I want to talk to you face to face.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you where you at. So let's meet up. If it's something that's really if it's on site, I'm hitting you up to see where you.
I agree with that too. That's why I'm saying I agree with Stephen A. that is weak. But I'm just saying I'm not LeBron James, so I can't say his he could have saw him on the
bro. We seen the way. Come on, stop making excuses.
He could have saw him on the sideline. I got to approach him.
LeBron ain't in court, dog. It's okay to say LeBron stepped to him with some energy.
He did.
Okay, then. So
I said he would have stepped to him to try to fight.
If Stephen A. was Draymond and Shannon Sharp and they matched that energy, you already know what would have happened.
It wasn't gonna be no fight.
I didn't say it would have been a push or a scuffle.
Man,
come on, bro. Come on, y'all LeBron fans gotta stop the dick riding.
Like even you remember when Shannon Sharp got into it with John Morant.
If John Morant would have stepped to Shannon Sharp, it would have been a fight. He said, "Come here."
Yeah, but nah.
He said, "Come here." In the nice little car.
Yeah, but like I said, ain't nothing happened.
Because John Morant didn't match his energy.
But it takes two to tangle, right?
If he would have matched that energy that LeBron gave, it would have been a problem.
Exactly, but Stephen A. said he couldn't match that energy, but he didn't.
That's why I said if you would have, Stephen A. Smith's not about that life.
No, it's not that he's about that life. He's smart.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's not about that life. He's not about that crash out life because he is smart. There's no knock on him.
I think that was the same day he just got his contract.
Yes, and his boss was right there.
So what did he say?
I'm not blaming Stephen A. for not crashing out. I'm saying if Stephen A. was a crash out, it would have went a different way. If it was Draymond Green who don't care about none of that shit, and he would have matched LeBron energy because LeBron came over and was talking over him like he was big dog. If Draymond was there and then they're best friends. So this
that
would
was
never happen.
emotions. His emotions was tough.
Exactly. So if you would have matched his emotions, it would have been some face-to-face heated moments.
Nah.
It would have been a face-off like in boxing. All right, you keep talking, I'm gonna match your energy. And like you said, take 2 to tango. One of them already stepped in the ring. Now, if the second one would have stepped in the ring, it would have been something. I'm not saying it would have been a full-out fight, but it would have been something.
No fight.
They would have broke it up.
LeBron ain't fighting no Stephen A.
If Stephen
on
A.
that court,
bucked
on that court anyway. I can't say behind.
It's Stephen
people
A.
fight behind their kids behind closed doors.
LeBron fans missing the point. If it was anybody else, I know it would have been a fight because Stephen A. wouldn't have took it there. He didn't take it there. If it was anybody else, LeBron picks and chooses. If anybody else would have did that, it would have been a problem. If he would have did that to anybody else, it would have been a problem.
So let's say if it was Trae Young, different player. Trae Young did the same thing.
Trae Young is not about that life.
And Trae Young did that to Stephen A. Like was heated. And I'm just using anybody. Let's say somebody that's not like that.
Don't say Stephen A. because Stephen A. is not a crash out. I'm saying if you would have stepped to a crash out like that, he probably hit you soon you stepped to him. You think LeBron would have stepped to Carmelo or KG like that and talked to them like that and expected them to stay there and just look calm?
I don't know. I can't say. I really don't know. I don't know.
Moving on.
You can't
because if you think LeBron would have stepped to Carmelo or KG and they would have sat there and just looked at him and let him yell in their face,
No.
I
believe KG would have said something.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I don't think KG would have tried to swing off or tee off with him at the game.
Moving on, because LeBron.
Maybe KG back in the day, but not KG today.
They're crash outs. They fight in the game. Carmelo and KG got in fights in the game. They try to fight each other
in the game. When you talk about people that sit in courtside,
it doesn't matter. He's a grown man who stepped to him courtside.
If you courtside, like you're not about to. No, I don't agree with that.
You crazy. Moving on, because that shit got me heated. Because y'all LeBron fans defend him. He ain't in court.
LeBron was actually wrong for that, though. He probably should have hit Stephen A. up on the.
That's Eboi take. Meech's take is if LeBron would have did that shit to KG or Carmelo, KG or Melo would have checked his ass, and it would have been a scuffle, and they would have broke it up. That's exactly what happened. LeBron walked up to Stephen A. Smith like he was a big bad bully, and if there was a big bad bully besides Stephen A. Smith, it would have been a fight. That's my take on it, so we can move on.
Yeah. That's
true.
Nah, I don't agree with that, but I feel
you don't gotta agree with it.
I don't agree.
The fans gonna agree with it.
They can. I don't agree. And I won't agree with y'all either.
That's fine. You don't gotta agree with the fans.
So we both agreeing that Stephen A. isn't in the wrong. We just seeing it differently. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said,
I'm on Stephen A.'s side.
If LeBron would have did that to a known crash out, LeBron would have got his chin checked. That's all I'm saying. Because LeBron came.
You said a known crash out.
We need to roll the clip.
Listen,
we need to roll the clip. Y'all act like LeBron came to him on some peaceful shit.
He said a known crash out. If they're a crash out, of course they're gonna crash out. If they're a known crash out.
They're gonna crash out. You come to him with some aggressive shit.
Yeah, but you talking about a known crash out.
You act like LeBron came up to the man on some, hey Stephen A., can you please stop talking about my son? Man, he ain't come to him with that energy. He came to a nigga, stop fucking talking about my son or else. And I ain't gonna say it again. What the nigga? That's bad energy. That's exactly what he said.
I didn't say he tried to give him a hug.
Then you acting like he stepped to him on some fighting words.
No,
those not fighting words.
It is fighting words.
Okay, enough said.
I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it wasn't fighting words. I said they won't gonna fight.
Enough said. Yeah, because Stephen A. was more respectful. But if you step to a crash out on some I ain't gonna say it again shit, he gonna check your ass.
Like I said.
But we know Stephen A. wasn't gonna crash out.
Not at courtside. Not at courtside.
Anyway, y'all fans, y'all PlayBook viewers, y'all let us know what y'all think. Because these LeBron fans be tripping.
Question for you though.
Go ahead.
How many? Because I saw the Malice at the Palace. How many fights happened with a fan and a player?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot, but they don't. It happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure it happens a lot more often. It's just all about what the media.
I think we would have heard about it though. If it's a player that first that.
So Patrick Beverly threw something at the fan one time. Last year.
Man, I said a fight, a scuff, like what you said, like somebody
assault.
That is an assault.
Yeah, but it's all about what the media want to blow up. I mean, I'm pretty sure more things happen than just Malice in the Palace. And now, I don't think anything ever got to the point of the Malice in the Palace, but I'm pretty sure some NBA fans had to check shit. Had to check a fan or two.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't think I haven't seen a player LeBron won't go put no hands on Stephen
Shit,
A. at the game. That's all I'm saying. It doesn't make sense to his branding.
LeBron wouldn't have done it because Stephen A. handled it right. But if it was another player, if it was KG or Carmelo, LeBron would not have stepped to them because he know they would have fought.
I don't believe that.
He would.
I do not believe that. Why would they fight in the middle of a third quarter of a game? Even if they won, I'm not.
No, you're right. They wouldn't fight. You want to know why? You want to know why? Because LeBron wouldn't have stepped to them like that.
But even
if KG said that about Bronny, LeBron would never step to KG with that energy. He knew who to step to. Because KG would have hit him, it would have been a fight.
Prime example. I agree with that. Like if you remember the situation. Now I'm not even gonna bring me up. I'm not even gonna talk about that. But yeah, people pick and choose their battles. That's all I'm gonna say. So I agree with that. He might let it slide with a KG, but
so he's not standing on principle then. The principle was don't talk about my son, but if KD talk about your son, you're gonna let him pass because you know he'll whoop your ass.
Well, he might approach that scenario a little different.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He approached Stephen A. He picked and chose.
He approached
Stephen A. because he knew Stephen A. wasn't gonna hit him.
It was a weak move. But
it's a bitch move.
It was
you
weak.
picked and choose, nigga. I don't care if you Shaq. If you talking about my kid, I'm a stab. I'm a steal on you.
But we confirmed that he wasn't talking about his kid.
So but that's what the world's saying. Stephen A. Smith was wrong. I'm standing up for Stephen A. because the world talking about, oh, you was wrong. I'll crash out about my kid too, nigga. We all know you'll crash out about your kid. Every parent, most parents will crash out about their kids, but he ain't never say nothing for you to crash out about your fucking kid. Cause realistically, Bronny fucking sucks. Like it is what it is. He's a great G League player. He fucking sucks in the NBA.
So NBA is you need more than skill when you play basketball, because that's like shooters. Somebody can shoot, but it's different with the pressure and somebody guarding you. So the same thing like NBA, like in game, he's showing up in the G League, but the pressure is different from G League NBA.
He's not an NBA
I don't think it's a skill thing with Bronny. It's just it's a different.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad that he made it to the NBA because his father. I love that shit. But it's just stop putting him in like everybody keep talking about. It's never been a 55th pick so scrutinized. It ain't never been a fucking 55th pick playing in the first quarter of a fucking basketball game either. Yeah. So shut the fuck up. It's never been a 55th pick with an $8 million contract. But like Stephen A. Smith said, that don't mean shit because that's $8 million that LeBron was already owed. Like, that nigga's owed so much money because he's the top 3 greatest player ever. That money don't mean shit. But, 55th picks don't get all the luxuries that Bronny get. And it's not no hate, it's just the truth. So if you say how good he is, now let me watch him. And now when he misses it or doesn't play good, it's like, bro, don't get mad when you get criticized.
And it's also not fair sticking up for Stephen A. Like Stephen A. said some stuff he didn't even talk about Bronny before all this. But I'm saying if it's a viral moment and everybody that's his job. Yeah. So if everybody else talking about it, I'm not about to hold my tongue because me and you got a little thing. I'm gonna speak truthfully. I'm not gonna get my bias.
Did you see Dale Curry crashing out where everybody was calling Steph Curry and Klay Thompson the trash brothers in the playoffs? No. Because his son is allowed to get criticized because he's in the fucking NBA. Stop bitching. This is what you want. Yeah. You're going to get criticized. I'm not a yes man. I don't care if you're my best friend. I'm not no fucking yes man. I'm not going to let you go out there and be trash and be like, yo, you played great today, bro. Play just like that tomorrow. Fuck no, nigga. Improve. You suck that shooter tonight. Work on your shot. That's how you get better. Yeah. But anyway, we're going to move on from that bullshit ass topic. LeBron's I would have crashed out too, but that's just me. But, it is what it is, so. Yeah. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about, stick with the NBA. I want to talk about the Jimmy Butler trade, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This shit, I feel like I don't know sports anymore.
Before the trade, I thought it was a hard, him playing
I thought it was a horrible trade.
I don't see that.
Not even that. Him playing with that 3-point shooting system, I don't see it. He's not a 3-point shooter.
Well, no, but they got shooters, though. So he don't have to shoot, but I saw him and Draymond doing the same job. That's the only thing I didn't.
I just don't. I don't know.
But they say Jimmy do that everywhere he go.
I ain't got my background. I need to pause. Yeah. Back into it. So I didn't think that the trade was going to be a good trade before the trade. Jimmy Butler don't fit that team, just like Chris Paul didn't fit the Rockets team when they shot all them threes. It's like Chris Paul a half court player. He's not a 3-point fast player.
It worked though.
lost.
But he got hurt. I actually think,
Lost.
it ain't a hot take, but they probably would have beat them if Chris Paul didn't get hurt.
They want to beat them.
They probably would have beat them if Chris Paul didn't get hurt. That's how I feel. I'm glad Chris Paul got hurt, though, because I was going for Golden State.
I say that Chris Paul dad may check you at Walmart.
Hey, it is what it is.
He may check you at Walmart. Don't say that.
Yeah, all right.
All I'm saying, I didn't think Jimmy Butler, and the Warriors were 11 fucking seed before the trade. They are fucking 6 seed, 2 games below the Lakers.
Yeah.
2 games below the Lakers after the trade. They 13-1 since the Jimmy Butler trade, or when Jimmy Butler plays. I think he missed the game.
Yeah, he missed. Yeah.
So they're 13-1 when Jimmy Butler plays. They went from 11 seed to 6 seed. They're 1 game back, or they're 2 games back from the Lakers. That's fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that for LA. All awards. I counted them out.
I didn't count him out.
I did. 11 seed. I counted them out.
I didn't count him out because Steph can still do what he do. I saw Steph in the finals play by himself.
I see Steph not making the playoffs.
Against the Boston.
Did they make the playoffs last year? They didn't even make the playoffs last year, right? Yeah, I don't think they made the playoffs last year.
I don't remember them.
Yeah, so I definitely counted them out this year when it was.
They was in the play-ins though, right?
No.
They didn't make the
I
play-ins?
think it was like 12 seed last year. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
We need fact check Kenny. Fact check us on that. Speaking of 11 seed teams, this was this the Suns, bruh. We can roll back audio from the beginning of the season. We had some guests up here saying, or some co-hosts up here saying that the Suns was going to be top 3 teams in the West. They 11 seed this year, bro.
It's disappointing. But wait, who was their center?
Nurkic. It was Nurkic.
Wait, yeah, I think even with having Nurkic, they never really had a true big or a true point guard. So I think that's what hurt them. Even with their 3 scores, I think they got the firepower. Defensively, KD played defense. I don't know about the other 2.
Okay, so you said all the like it's like a family tree, right? You got all the little branches, right? You just named all the little branches. Who the trunk of that fucking problem? What's the main circle of that motherfucking problem?
You gotta tell me.
Kevin Durant getting traded for Kevin Durant. That's the main chunk. You broke up your whole core.
I think they just did too much.
That's what I said. That's the main. That's why they suck. You let go of your whole bench for Kevin Durant to make room for Kevin Durant. You traded all your young pieces just for Kevin Durant. Then you let go of Ayton. And let's be honest.
I think it'd be all right if they had Ayton.
That's what I'm saying. They already was like, we don't want Ayton. You let go of Ayton for Nick Richards, basically. Because you traded Ayton for Nurkic, and then you traded Nurkic for a second-string center from New Orleans, Nick Richards. So you basically traded a number 1 pick. I think Ayton won number 1. You traded a number 1 pick for Nick Richards, a second-string center. Who I like Nick Richards, but we're talking about a young Ayton, too. I think Ayton was like, 24 at the time when they traded him?
Probably.
He's fucking retarded. Like, why would you trade him a 24-year-old number 1 draft pick for a second-string center? And then you just gave up too much for Kevin Durant. That's the root of it. You don't have no point guard, no center, no bench. It's fucking trash. It's fucking trash.
Who they point?
Devin Booker. I think they got Jones, but basically, just Devin. I mean,
so my thing. So what they do? What they got to do to fix this? Is it get rid of KD?
Bradley Beal's name me 5 NBA players. Name me top 5 NBA players this year.
Top 5 NBA players?
Yeah, this year.
Well, I'm gonna still put Luke. I know Luka got hurt, but I'm still putting him up there because he's showing out still. Giannis, Shea, Jokic triple dub. I was gonna say
LeBron.
I wanted to put LeBron top 5.
Well, pretty much Bradley Beal is the 4th highest NBA paid player this year.
Wait, I still want to think of my 5th. Cause Edwards ain't been showing top 5 this year, in my opinion. Would you give it to your boy Tatum?
I give it to Tatum.
I give it to Tatum. All right, but go back.
The reason I asked is because
top 4.
Bradley Beal's top 4 paid players this year. That's no. You asked me what's their problem? What should they do first? Get rid of that.
Is he still? They can't get rid of him, right?
I think he got another year. No, I ain't gonna lie, yo. I'd rather just buy that motherfucker out. If I can't trade him, I'm just buying him out. Like, I don't even want him on a team no more. Like, just buy him out. It is what it is. I don't know how that works, but I don't want him on my team. You trade that motherfucker ASAP. Then you trade Kevin Durant.
That was a bad pickup.
Horrible.
That was bad.
Not only did you give up a player in Chris Paul who put up 28 multiple times in the finals.
I don't even think it's a Chris Paul.
No. But that's Chris Paul. I'd rather have Chris Paul on his team with Kevin Durant and Booker.
I don't think he'd make a difference.
He'll make a better difference than Beal.
I think they would
who's
still
always hurt.
If they're not 11th, they're gonna be 10th with Chris Paul. That's just my opinion. I don't think Chris Paul rocked the boat.
But you do know Chris Paul.
Not today's Chris Paul.
Well, you do know Chris Paul. They went to the finals with Chris Paul and Devin Booker by themselves.
I remember.
So
Yeah,
but then they'll be better with Chris Paul.
Not today. Not with the team, but they also had defensive players.
See, I think you selling Chris Paul.
No, I'm saying if you take Bill out and put Chris Paul in there with the same team that they have now.
Chris Paul took that sorry ass OKC team to the final or to the playoffs.
Westbrook did too.
Yeah,
but
they're both better than Bill 1,000 times. That's what I'm saying. Not only did they give up Chris Paul for Bradley Beal, and they need a point guard. They don't need another shooter. They don't need another scorer. They need a point guard. So not only did they give up a team need and a better play, they gave up 10 fucking draft picks. 10 draft picks for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That is the worst trade
that's what it was.
in NBA history. I've never seen a trade worse than that. Never.
I went and gave up 2.
I would have gave up 1. I would have gave up 2 picks for Bradley Beal.
Maybe 2. Yeah.
I would have gave up 2 picks. I would have saved the other 8 and saved Chris Paul. I'm not giving up Chris Paul and 10 draft picks for Bradley Beal. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. That's way too much. I thought they gave up too much for Durant, being that he's so old and he don't want to really be a leader. I feel like they gave up too much for Durant.
Not too much. Okay, dude.
Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and who was the other? Then they gave up somebody else too. They gave up 3 young, great pieces for. Of course, Kevin Durant is better than Mikal, but just Mikal alone this year and last year, he played at an all-star level. So, of course, I give the nod to Kevin Durant, but then you give up Cam Johnson, who's a tall, shooting scorer, defender. Then I forgot a third piece they gave up for him, too. They gave up somebody else. But I think that, fans, I would love for y'all to comment and, reach out to us. Let us know, what do you think is the worst trade ever? So I think that's the worst trade in NBA history, the Bradley Beal one.
So Booker's off the table?
He's so young. I keep Booker.
I would trade Booker.
Well, okay, this is my thing, right? Kevin Durant already about to be in year 20. So there's no more rebuilding around, because you're not going to build a team in a year. So you're not going to rebuild in a year enough to make a championship team around Kevin Durant, right? So Bradley Beal is just fucking done. He's gone. So now you gotta keep Devin Booker, because why keep Booker to rebuild around Durant? You're not going to be able to get everything you need to rebuild around Durant.
You get some pieces for Booker.
You can, but not everything you need to win this year or next year.
I think so. You still got 2 scorers in Bill and Durant, and you trade Booker and get a decent guard or big man and get some defensive players. I think you can do it.
That's the dumbest take I ever heard.
I think it can happen. Bill showed you he could put the ball in a basket. Durant is Durant. He can score at will. All you need is some people to play defense.
Bill doesn't play.
Well, yeah, he stayed
You
hurt.
have him on your fantasy team.
He stayed hurt, but that's how I know that.
So he can't put the ball in the basket from the bench.
Yeah, but I'm saying when he do play, he shows that he can contribute.
When he do, I don't care if he dropped 50 points in 5 games, because the other 70-something games, the man ain't playing.
Yeah,
so
he stayed hurt. He stayed hurt.
Yeah, you gotta trade that. Like, you're not. Listen. I ain't gonna lie. As a GM,
you're not getting that for Bill.
I don't care.
Okay.
I want him off my team. Give me 2 second-round draft. I don't care. But listen, this is what I'm saying, right? As a GM, you will get fired the first day you rebuild around a 20 player that's been in the NBA for 20 years. You're gonna get fired. I want you to know that. If you keep Kevin Durant, you're getting fired. To rebuild around Kevin Durant.
So it's a team called the Lakers, right?
Mm-hmm.
They build around.
They have a guy named LeBron on their team.
But that's what I'm saying. You said if you have somebody, if you're a GM,
it's
Durant don't.
That's the one. That's
yeah,
the one.
I understand that. But Durant
That's the one.
Don't disrespect Durant. You build around Durant still.
Let's look at Durant. travel history. Not travel history. Let's look at Durant playoff record for the last few years.
Man, look, we're not getting into no.
First round sweep last year, right?
Yeah.
Lost in the second round the year before that, right?
By himself, yeah.
No, with Devin Booker.
Oh, okay. I'm talking about the year before that, but go ahead.
Year before that, with Kyrie, got swept in the first round.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, by himself.
So he's by himself with Kevin or Kyrie. You know, Kyrie just went to the finals with Luka. So that's by himself.
Yeah, but if I remember, Kyrie ain't played that whole.
He did play.
That whole.
He played. He got swept in the first round. Kyrie played.
I gotta go back.
You're talking about the year they lost to the Bucks.
Yeah, the Bucks year. What's that?
When he had Kyrie and James Harden.
Yeah.
Now all three of them
did.
All three of them did. No, he always had one of them.
Yeah, but
he never played a game.
But Harden wasn't doing nothing.
He put up a triple double in the last game.
But one game ain't a series.
That was an elimination game.
Yeah, but that's not.
So what about the game Kevin Durant dropped?
An elimination game.
So what about the game Kevin Durant dropped 27 in the first half, but then went 0 for 10 in the second half and didn't score a point?
It happens.
So we knocking James Harden, but we're not gonna knock Kevin Durant for his bad play?
No, I didn't knock James Harden. I'm just saying one game.
You just said James Harden didn't do nothing.
What about Kevin Durant? But you only highlighted one game out of the whole series.
I'm highlighting two now.
And now you highlighting one game for Kevin Durant. All right.
So are we gonna knock him?
Yeah,
you said James Harden didn't do nothing, so Kevin Durant didn't do nothing.
One good game and one bad game is not the same.
You can't say James Harden didn't do nothing.
He did.
So what did Kevin Durant do then? He got swept, and he was checking Al Horford.
Hey, that's a different team.
Moving on.
Who won that year?
Which year? They got swept in the first round? I think that was the Warriors beating the Celtics. Yeah, that was the Warriors beating the Celtics. So, but anyways,
we're
gonna move on. But yeah,
I don't got nothing else. Do you got anything else?
I don't got anything else either, man. You know, I think we covered a lot.
Yeah, is anything else going on now and today?
What's your prediction for the playoffs? East and West, who you got?
So I think the Cavs is gonna make some rumbling.
I don't.
But it depends how they match up. If they match up I think
the Celtics beat them by 30. I seen that game. That was a horrible game.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It depends because a team like say if they match up against say if Boston match up against just hypothetical, against the Bucks and the Bucks knock out.
So right now the Celtics will play the Hawks in the first round.
Which they struggle against the Hawks for some reason. But who else?
The Bucks will play the Pacers if the playoffs started today.
So let's just say if the Bucks had to match up against the Celtics.
I got the Bucks beating the Cavs.
But I'm saying if the Bucks beat the Celtics, I think the Cavs can beat the Bucks. So I think the Cavs or Boston on the East and the West. I don't trust OKC. I really don't. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I would say OKC or Denver still.
You ready for mine?
Yeah, I would like to see the Lakers though.
I got Warriors versus Celtics rematch.
I would like to see Curry too, but I don't see it.
I got Warriors versus Celtics. I mean, they're the hottest team in the NBA right now.
Yeah, nah.
They can't lose.
I don't see it.
I
hope I'm wrong though, but I don't see it.
But anyways, chat, y'all heard it here first. Big Meech thinks the Warriors versus Celtics. Sean thinks Nuggets versus Cavs. Anyways, thanks for tuning in for another episode of PlayBook. Like, comment, subscribe, hit us up, let us know what you think. We'll respond to you in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. I'm your boy Mitch.
Yeah, let's get it.
Hit the outro. We gone.